Ladies and gentlemen, have you ever heard the whispers of society telling a woman, "You're still single? What's wrong with you?" Have you ever felt the pressure of watching others walk down the aisle while you still wait? The world has created a false narrative that a woman's value is determined by her relationship status. But what if I told you that singleness is not a problem? It's a privilege, a season of power, and a divine preparation for something greater. For far too long, society has conditioned women to believe that singleness is a problem that must be solved. From a young age, girls are taught that their ultimate goal in life is to get married, as if their worth is tied to a ring on their finger. But the truth is, singleness is not a curse. It is a season, a calling, and an opportunity for growth that should be embraced rather than feared. A woman who is single for a long time is not incomplete, nor is she forgotten. She is being refined, strengthened, and prepared for something far greater than she can imagine. The idea that a woman must be in a relationship to be validated is a lie that has led many into unnecessary pain, toxic relationships, and unfulfilled lives. The reality is that a woman's value is not determined by her relationship status, but by her identity, purpose, and contribution to the world. Singleness is a divine season where a woman has the freedom to discover herself without distractions. It is a time when she can focus on her dreams, build her character, deepen her faith, and develop the qualities that will shape her destiny. Many of the greatest women in history spent years in singleness before stepping into their purpose. They did not waste time waiting for someone to complete them. Instead, they used their season of singleness to become whole within themselves. This is the season where a woman is free to invest in herself. It is a time to develop skills, pursue education, travel, explore passions, and most importantly, strengthen her relationship with God. A woman who maximizes her singleness will enter a relationship from a place of confidence rather than desperation. She will not be looking for someone to fill a void in her life, but instead will be prepared to complement and uplift her future partner. One of the greatest dangers of viewing singleness as a curse is that it leads to rushed decisions. Many women settle for relationships that do not align with their values simply because they feel pressure to be with someone. They fear being alone, so they compromise on their standards and end up with partners who do not support their vision or align with their purpose. This is why understanding the power of singleness is so important. It is not a time of emptiness, but a time of empowerment. Not a waiting period, but a season of preparation. A woman who understands that singleness is not a curse will walk in confidence. She will reject the pressure of society and embrace her journey with joy. She will not see herself as lacking, but as evolving. And when the right person comes into her life, she will not be desperate for love. She will already be complete in herself. Singleness is not a punishment, it is a privilege. It is a season that should be used wisely because once it is gone, it never returns. A woman should not rush through it, but instead embrace it as the foundation for the incredible future that lies ahead. A long season of singleness is not a mistake. It is an opportunity for preparation. Too many people see singleness as a waiting room, a place of frustration where they count the days until their relationship status changes. But the truth is, singleness is a divine classroom where valuable lessons are taught. Lessons that, if ignored, could lead to unnecessary struggles in the future. Preparation is essential because relationships are not just about emotions. They require wisdom, strength, and maturity. Without preparation, a person enters a relationship unready, expecting it to fill gaps that only self-growth and divine guidance can fill. Preparation means becoming the best version of oneself before stepping into a relationship. It means taking the time to understand one's identity, values, and purpose so that when love does come, it is not a distraction, but a complement. Many rush into relationships without truly knowing themselves, only to realize later that they are lost in the identity of another person. But singleness is a time to develop clarity. It is a season to define what one truly wants in life, what one stands for, and where one is headed. A person who skips this stage often finds themselves in relationships that drain them rather than build them. A woman who embraces her season of singleness as preparation will use this time wisely. She will grow spiritually, emotionally, and mentally. She will strengthen her relationship with God, understanding that true love begins with a love for Him and a love for herself. She will develop emotional intelligence, learning how to handle conflicts, communicate effectively, and maintain healthy boundaries. She will work on her mental well-being, ensuring that she is not carrying past hurts or insecurities into her future. This kind of preparation is what separates those who thrive in relationships from those who struggle in them. One of the biggest mistakes people make is believing that a relationship will fix their problems. They think that once they find someone, they will be happier, more confident, or more fulfilled. But the truth is, marriage or relationships do not fix insecurities. They expose them. If a person does not heal, grow, and prepare in their single season, they will carry unresolved issues into their relationship, leading to unnecessary pain and conflict. This is why preparation is so important. It allows a person to enter a relationship whole rather than broken. Preparation also involves practical steps. It is a time to build financial stability, develop good habits, and cultivate the skills necessary to sustain a healthy partnership. It is about learning how to manage responsibilities, maintain discipline, and establish a strong work ethic. A person who prepares well in their single season will not enter a relationship as a burden, but as a blessing. Singleness is not about waiting for life to begin. It is about preparing for the life that is to come. It is a time to plant seeds that will produce a fruitful future. A woman who understands this will not waste this season in frustration, but will embrace it as a divine setup for something extraordinary. One of the greatest misconceptions about relationships is the idea that another person will complete you. Many women have been conditioned to believe that they are half of a whole, waiting for someone else to fill the missing pieces of their lives. But the truth is, no human being can complete another. If a woman enters a relationship feeling empty, unfulfilled, or insecure, she will not find the solution in a partner. She will only bring those struggles into the relationship. Singleness is not a void to be filled. It is a season to become whole, secure, and purpose-driven before merging lives with another person. Wholeness means understanding one's identity and value outside of a relationship. A woman who knows her worth will not seek validation from a partner. She will not enter a relationship out of desperation or fear of being alone. Instead, she will walk in confidence, knowing that she is already complete within herself. When a person does not develop this wholeness, they often place unrealistic expectations on their partner, expecting them to provide emotional security, happiness, and fulfillment, things that only come from within. This kind of dependence can lead to disappointment, frustration, and even resentment when those expectations are not met. A long season of singleness provides the perfect opportunity to cultivate wholeness. It is a time to heal from past wounds, break free from insecurities, and grow in self-awareness. Many people carry unresolved pain from childhood experiences, past relationships, or personal failures. If those wounds are not addressed, they will resurface in a relationship, causing unnecessary conflict. Taking the time to work through personal struggles ensures that when love does come, it is met with strength rather than brokenness. A whole woman does not look for a relationship to heal her. She enters a relationship already healed. Wholeness also means developing emotional maturity. It means learning to handle emotions, communicate effectively, and manage conflicts without losing self-control. A person who lacks emotional stability will struggle in relationships because every disagreement will feel like a personal attack, and every challenge will seem like a reason to quit. Emotional intelligence is built in the season of singleness, where one learns patience, resilience, and the ability to navigate life independently. A person who is whole does not see a relationship as a necessity, but as a partnership that adds value to an already fulfilled life. Another aspect of wholeness is having a clear sense of purpose. Many people enter relationships hoping to find direction in another person. But purpose must be established before partnership. A woman who knows her purpose will not allow a relationship to distract her from her calling. Instead, she will attract a partner who aligns with her vision rather than one who pulls her away from it. Purpose gives clarity, ensuring that a relationship is built on shared values and goals rather than temporary emotions. Being whole before entering a relationship is one of the most important things a person can do for themselves and their future partner. It ensures that love is a choice, not a need, and that a relationship is a place of mutual growth rather than emotional dependency. A woman who is whole does not settle for just anyone. She waits for the right one because she knows her worth, her purpose, and the strength of the foundation she has built. Singleness is often viewed as an unfortunate season, a waiting period before the real part of life begins. Society places so much emphasis on relationships and marriage that it convinces people, especially women, that their value is tied to their relationship status. But in reality, singleness is not a burden to escape. It is a gift to be cherished. It is a unique season that offers opportunities for personal growth, spiritual development, and life experiences that might not be as easily accessible once a person is in a committed relationship or marriage. One of the greatest advantages of singleness is the freedom it provides. This is the only stage in life where a woman has full control over her time, decisions, and priorities. She can travel, pursue education, explore career opportunities, and build a life without having to consider the needs and expectations of a partner. She can dedicate time to discovering her passions, strengthening friendships, and serving in areas that align with her purpose. When a person is single, they have the freedom to invest in themselves fully, physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually, without the added responsibilities that come with marriage and family. Singleness also allows for deep spiritual growth. It is a season where one can focus on their relationship with God, spending time in prayer, studying the Word, and developing a solid foundation of faith. In many ways, singleness is a divine appointment, a time to strengthen identity in Christ and develop the character necessary for future seasons of life. Many people enter relationships hoping that another person will bring them closer to God, but a strong spiritual life must be established independently first. A relationship is not meant to replace one's connection with God. Rather, it should be an extension of it. Another incredible benefit of singleness is the opportunity to grow emotionally. Relationships often bring out deep-seated insecurities and unresolved wounds, and if a person has not taken the time to heal during their single season, those issues will surface in a relationship. Singleness is the time to reflect, to process past experiences, and to develop emotional intelligence. It is a time to understand one's triggers, learn how to handle emotions in a healthy way, and cultivate self-love. A woman who embraces singleness as a gift will not enter a relationship expecting someone else to fix her. She will already be whole and confident in herself. Many people rush into relationships because they feel pressured by time, family, or cultural expectations, but this often leads to regret. A woman who understands that singleness is a gift will not settle for the wrong relationship just to escape being alone. She will wait with purpose, knowing that the time spent single is not wasted, but is an investment in her future. She will not see herself as incomplete, but as a person who is growing, evolving, and preparing for the best that is yet to come. A single season is not a time of lack, it is a time of abundance. It is a time to become, to thrive, and to build a foundation that will support whatever the future holds. Singleness is not a curse. It is a powerful, valuable, and beautiful gift that should be embraced fully. One of the biggest mistakes people make when it comes to relationships is believing that finding the right person is all that matters. While choosing the right partner is crucial, what many fail to realize is that timing is just as important, if not more. A relationship that happens at the wrong time can lead to heartbreak, frustration, and even missed destiny. Just because someone is a good person does not mean they are the right person for you at this moment in your life. The right person at the wrong time can feel just as painful as the wrong person altogether. Many women feel pressured to settle down because of external expectations, family, friends, or even societal norms that suggest they should be married by a certain age. This pressure often leads to rushed decisions where women settle for relationships that are not aligned with their purpose, values, or spiritual growth. They focus so much on finding someone that they overlook whether it is the right time for them to be in a relationship. But a strong, healthy, and lasting relationship is not just about who you are with. It is about when you come together. Timing plays a crucial role in whether a relationship flourishes or struggles. There is a process of growth and preparation that every individual must go through before they are truly ready for a serious relationship or marriage. This process cannot be skipped. A woman who is still healing from past wounds, discovering her purpose, or growing emotionally and spiritually may not yet be in the right place to build a successful partnership. If she enters a relationship too soon, she may find herself feeling unfulfilled, insecure, or overwhelmed, not because her partner is wrong, but because she has not yet become the woman she is meant to be. The waiting season is often misunderstood as a delay, but it is actually a form of protection. God knows the right time for everything, including relationships. He is not withholding love. He is ensuring that when love comes, it is built on a strong foundation. Many people enter relationships prematurely and later realize they were not as ready as they thought. They discover unresolved emotional baggage, unhealed wounds, or a lack of clarity about their purpose. A woman who understands the importance of timing will not rush into love just to meet expectations. She will trust the process and allow herself to grow fully before stepping into a serious relationship. The right person will come at the right time, but patience is required to allow that timing to unfold naturally. Instead of worrying about when love will come, a woman should focus on becoming the best version of herself. When she is truly ready, emotionally, spiritually, and mentally, she will not have to chase the right relationship. It will align with her life effortlessly. The best love stories are not forced. They are formed through preparation, patience, and divine timing. A woman who waits for the right person at the right time will experience a love that is not just good, but divinely orchestrated. One of the greatest misconceptions about being single for a long time is the assumption that singleness equals loneliness. Society often portrays single women as isolated, longing for companionship, or missing out on something essential in life. But singleness and loneliness are not the same. A woman can be single and fulfilled, just as a person can be in a relationship and still feel completely alone. Loneliness is not a lack of a partner, it is a lack of purpose, connection, and self-contentment. Many people believe that getting into a relationship will automatically cure loneliness. But the truth is, loneliness is an internal issue, not an external one. If a woman does not learn to enjoy her own company, to find purpose in her personal journey, and to build meaningful relationships outside of romance, she will carry that loneliness into any relationship she enters. This is why so many people feel unfulfilled in relationships, because they expect another person to fill a void that only personal growth, self-love, and a relationship with God can truly fill. Singleness is a time to cultivate deep and meaningful connections, not just with a romantic partner, but with family, friends, mentors, and one's spiritual community. Many people focus so much on finding the one that they neglect the incredible relationships they already have in their lives. True connection is not limited to romantic love. Friendships can provide companionship, encouragement, and support. Strong family bonds can offer wisdom and a sense of belonging. Serving others can create a deep sense of fulfillment and joy. A woman who builds a life filled with meaningful relationships will never feel isolated, regardless of her relationship status. One of the most powerful aspects of embracing singleness is learning to be comfortable with oneself. Many people fear being alone because they have never taken the time to truly know and love themselves. But a woman who understands her worth, enjoys her own company, and pursues her passions will never feel lonely, because she is never truly alone. She is surrounded by purpose, by experiences, by dreams she is chasing, and by the presence of God, who never leaves or forsakes her. Singleness also offers the rare opportunity to focus on personal growth without distractions. It is a time to develop new skills, explore new interests, travel, and expand one's perspective on life. A woman who uses this season wisely will not look back with regret. She will be grateful for the time she had to grow into the person she was meant to be. She will enter any future relationship as a whole, confident individual rather than someone seeking completion from another person. The idea that singleness is a lonely, empty place is simply not true. It is a season of discovery, development, and preparation. It is a time to embrace life fully, to create lasting memories, and to become the best version of oneself. A woman who understands this will not see singleness as a burden, but as a beautiful chapter in her life's journey, one filled with purpose, joy, and fulfillment. Singleness is not a curse, nor is it a period of waiting for life to begin. It is a powerful, purposeful season designed for growth, preparation, and self-discovery. A woman who is single for a long time is not forgotten, nor is she lacking. She is being refined, strengthened, and positioned for something far greater than she could imagine. Society may pressure women to believe that their worth is tied to marriage, but true fulfillment does not come from a relationship. It comes from knowing who you are, embracing your purpose, and living with confidence and joy. This season of singleness is an opportunity. It is a time to become whole, to develop emotional and spiritual maturity, and to build a life filled with passion, purpose, and meaningful relationships. A woman who maximizes this time will not enter a relationship from a place of desperation, but from a place of strength. She will not seek someone to complete her because she will already be complete within herself. When love does come, it will not be a solution to loneliness or insecurity. It will be a beautiful addition to an already fulfilled life. The right person at the wrong time can bring unnecessary struggles, but the right person at the right time is a blessing. Trusting the process, embracing the journey, and focusing on personal development will ensure that when love arrives, it aligns with God's perfect plan. Singleness is not a limitation. It is a gift, a divine setup for something extraordinary. A woman who understands this will not rush, settle, or compromise. She will walk in confidence, knowing that her best days are not behind her, but ahead of her. Love is beautiful, but it is not the only source of joy and fulfillment in life. A woman's value is not determined by her relationship status, but by the impact she makes, the lives she touches, and the purpose she fulfills. Whether single or in a relationship, the goal is not just to find love, but to become a person of value, wholeness, and strength. When that happens, Life is fulfilling at every stage, not just when a partner arrives. Singleness is not loneliness. It is not a waiting room. It is a season of transformation. Embrace it, maximize it, live fully in it, because when the right time comes and love enters your life, you'll be ready, not just to receive love, but to give it from a place of true wholeness.